It's Paul Marsh from Express, and I'm delighted to say that I'm joined by Claire Maguire of Skinny Brands. Thank you very much for joining me.
No, thank you for having me.
So we currently have our giveaway running where you can win an exclusive pack, and that is so much goodies. I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm not allowed to enter it myself, to be completely honest with you. Right, so let's find out a little bit more about Skinny and find out, what's behind the brand as such. So I guess the first obvious question really is how long has Skinny Brand been trading? Because I guess it was somebody in a similar situation to me who loved lager, loved a drink or two, and then found out that they couldn't have gluten anymore and they had to kind of make something themselves.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I absolutely love hearing about kind of anyone that is celiac or can't have gluten and actually now can enjoy a beer. I think that's such an amazing part of
Thank you.
Skinny,
Thank
really.
you.
We actually first started in 2015, but I think we've definitely grown and grown quite a lot since then. We actually were born more of sort of a consumer demand for kind of people who didn't want to compromise on their calorie intake. We really wanted to, pave the industry, pave the way in the industry for people with kind of dietary requirements. So like gluten intolerance, but also sort of vegan diets and stuff like that, as we are. So 89 calories, we're gluten free, and we're also vegan as well. So I think just being able to kind of able to be that beer that everyone can drink really. And we kind of noticed this trend in the lifestyle sector where consumers are kind of looking for alcoholic beverages that just match their lifestyles a little bit more. And there's sort of this growing demand for these alternatives like ours to actually become more readily available. And yeah, we do see kind of two kind of strands of people that really come after us from a lower calorie point of view, and also people that come after us more from a gluten-free point of view. And actually we're kind of in the gluten-free aisle in Tesco and stuff like that. So that's definitely a big sort of growing market for us, really.
I think there is a real shift, like you say, a massive shift and a massive change in the way things are done. Because so Express FM here, we're based in the local in Portsmouth in our university building. So we talk to quite a lot of people that are actually at university. And somebody said to me the other day they went to the gym at something like 10:30 on a Friday night and it was packed. And I thought, wow, that wouldn't have happened, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Things are changing and health and fitness is a lot more important to people now more than ever. So like you say, a lager that has a lower calorie intake is probably something they're going to look at.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it just helps promote that more balanced lifestyle, as you say, really. So I think it's definitely sort of filling that gap and yeah, just making it more readily available, really.
Now, like I say, I've been drinking this for, I don't know, 12 to 18 months, something like that, because I found out that I was gluten intolerant. How long did it take to really market those drinks and get it out to the public?
To be honest, it was actually over a year with no marketing budget really. So it was just a lot of real graft and just this sort of really great product. It kind of we let that do the talking, I suppose. And
Mm.
I think people are often really surprised when they try it, like how good it actually kind of tastes, like that it is actually a decent lager. Because I think people just, they hear sort of, lower calorie and just think, oh, it's not going to taste great. And actually when they do, that they're quite surprised. So we did this big campaign a couple of years ago all about just taste it, and it was just, you know what, if you're not convinced, just give it a try and just see what you think, really.
I'm 100% on board with that. I bet you if you did a taste challenge with Skinny and any other lager brand, people would not be able to tell the difference at all.
Yeah, we've done quite a few of those, and we've also definitely got people sort of switching from different brands as well, which is always kind of great to hear and great to see as well. And I think the kind of big sort of point where I think it all changed for us was when we sort of became available in Tesco, really. I think that's when we consider we became a proper sort of business. And then we started to get a lot of sort of backing from different celebrity fans. We've had Ellie Goulding drinking it, we've had Vicky Patterson drinking it, people like that. So I think that's when it started to get a lot more noise, really.
So you mentioned Tesco. So where can you get Skinny Lager and IPA? Where's that all available?
So you can buy both Skinny Lager and IPA on our online store, and that's kind of the easiest place to get it, I guess, if you just want to click there, and that's where the discount will be as well. But also we'll be launching our fruit cider there too. But then we're on quite a lot of different retailers as well. So Skinny Lager and Skinny IPA are available on Amazon and Ocado, and then we're also in Smith travel stores in like single can format, and it's super exciting. We're actually in the kind of window of the London Liverpool Street WH Smith at the minute. So big flashy activation there, which is lovely as well. But then you can also get Skinny Lager in Tesco, which is kind of our main sort of big sort of one you can actually go into store. And then we're going to be in Morrison's as well. And then we're also in the likes of Londis, B&M, Home Bargains, places like that too. That's kind of just the lager at the minute.
So what you're saying is pretty much you're available everywhere, and if you're not available everywhere, you can get it online. So there's absolutely no excuse. Nobody can turn around to you and say, "Do you know what? I'd really love to try it, but I just can't find it anywhere."
Do you know what?
So
We get that more than you'd think, but yeah, we are
no.
in plenty of places.
Oh, it's a poor excuse. It's a poor excuse. You are just about to launch Skinny Cider, which I'm interested in because I do love a drop of cider in the summer. Why was this the next step for Skinny? Why a cider?
Again, I think there was just this real gap in the market for this kind of type of drink that just doesn't sacrifice the taste, but also because again, it's going to be 89 calories, it's gluten free, it's vegan. Again, it's kind of meeting all of that. And I think our CEO has a background in cider. He worked for Copperberg for like 10 years, so I think that experience definitely kind of played a part as well. But I think as well, we just wanted to diversify from beer, really. I think obviously we've got some great products, and I think by kind of expanding into cider, I think we'll really kind of meet new markets and attract new customers as well. Because I think it's sort of going to be a fruit flavored cider as well, and I think that's such a huge sort of part of the alcohol market really, and I think that will really kind of be a bit of a game changer for us.
Well, I'll be looking forward to tick that one off my list, certainly. So, now really is my big question, and it's kind of my only real gripe with Skinny because, like I mentioned this a while ago, I love working with brands that I actually genuinely love, and I do genuinely love Skinny. So, my only real gripe is the fact that I can't, as far as I'm aware, I can't go into a bar and order a pint of Skinny Lager or IPA or cider or something like that. It seems to be slim to non-existent in pubs. Are there any plans to maybe work with a distributor to get them in bars?
Yeah, so we are actually in, I think, more pubs than people realize. A lot of the time we're not on draft, we're actually like sort of in bottles in the fridges. So it might be a little bit tucked away. So it's definitely always worth asking the question because we're listed with Primo Drinks, Robinsons, Thwaites, Molson Coors, and Marston's. And I think Marston's is definitely gonna take off quite a lot more now as well. And we should be available in quite a lot more different pubs because of them, because that's quite a new one, really.
We are running out of time, so I do apologize. But just very quickly, what does the future hold for Skinny?
We've definitely got ambitions to kind of be this number one lifestyle alcohol of choice. We're also expanding internationally, so we're going to be we've launched in the US this year, and also increase our distribution in China Walmart. And we're going to add fruit cider to their offering as well, which is super exciting. And then we're just going to continue to drive our kind of presence in the UK retail sector, and sort of begin to build that presence a lot more on trade, as you kind of say. We've seen 62% year-on-year growth within Tesco, so we're just going to continue our current distribution with that, and definitely kind of just continue to work on that, having that concise business strategy, and really kind of become that lifestyle alcohol of choice.
Well, you've certainly got a loyal customer in me. I will continue to do my part for the company, and if I have to drink beer, then I have to drink beer. And that's what I've got to do. That's what I've got to do. Claire, thank you
Love
for
to hear
talking to
it.
me. I really do appreciate it. If people want to find out a little bit more about Skinny, where can they do that?
So they can just head online to our website or check out our kind of social media channels as well. Got tons of information on there, all about kind of the different kind of markets we're in, and the different kind of USPs we have and dietary requirements we meet. So that's probably the best place to head.
Claire, thanks for talking to me. I look forward to working with you again, hopefully at some point in the future, and talking to you lots more.
You too. Thanks, Paul.